Okay, had to get to that quick little unmute button right quickly. So yeah, back at it with Bernard. You know, checking out why it sucks to be a citizen in Roman Empire, right? We're just breaking down why it sucked to be a slave in Roman Empire. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what we got next, right?
You're born in Roman Judea.
Judea.
It's a land of taxes, sandals, and daily prayers, where the most exciting thing to happen this month was a goat getting loose in the temple courtyard. Your job prospects? Either farming, fishing, or being crushed by taxes until you resemble a sentient raisin.
Whoa.
You grow up just like every other good Jewish boy.
Jewish
Learning
boy.
Torah by candlelight, helping your father fix a leaky roof, and dodging Roman soldiers who have way too much armor and not enough chill.
Yeah.
You pray for peace. Instead, you get the 3 C's: curfews, crucifixions, and census forms. Years pass and you're in your 20s.
20s?
You choose to work as a shepherd. It's not glamorous. You sleep next to sheep.
Okay, no, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like throughout Bernard's content, right? I don't know how many of y'all are familiar with Bernard, the content creator right here. Like with all these ancient time periods, right? Ancient Japan, ancient England or whatever, ancient, you know what I'm saying? Ancient Africa, ancient this, then the third. It's like when I be hearing and observing the stories of maybe a boy, like the journey of a boy growing up and stuff like that. By 13, they be working. You know what I'm saying? By 13, they be assuming the responsibilities of adulthood, and you know what I'm saying, having to go to war and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Coming back to their wives. I'm like, bro, this guy's like 15. You know, like, yeah, bro, drafted. You know what I'm saying? Things like this, man. Ancient Vietnam, ancient age, like South Korea. It's like, yo, but this is the first story, right, where like, yeah, adulthood happens like after 18. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about at 20 years old being a shepherd, right? I'm guessing that's the profession you had going on. Yeah, this is more like modern times. It's not too far off from modern times, right? Because it's about right by 18 you're considered a grown person. You're a young adult. You know what I'm saying? Depending on where you're from. And then like, yeah, by 20 it's like, yeah, you got your you got maybe not even your first stable. Whoa, I feel like modern times might just be worse than this, because by now, like by 19, 18, you gotta have like some stable job of some sort. But here by 20, you coolin', you know what I'm saying, everything, you know what I mean, at its correct pace. That's good.
You smell like sheep.
You smell like sheep.
And occasionally fight off hungry wolves with a stick you named Sword of David.
That's good.
Life is simple, predictable, safe.
I mean, that's back when life was, you know what I'm saying, a lot easier, bruh. When it's predictable, safe, it's a lot easier to live. You can predict your future, right?
Then one day you hear rumors. Some guy named Jesus is wandering around.
Oh, there we go. This is them Jesus times. Okay, Jesus times, man.
Galilee, talking about the kingdom of heaven, healing people, flipping tables, and saying very un-Roman things, which is usually unsafe things.
Okay.
And unsafe is not your thing. So you assume it's another prophet. Maybe a little dramatic, but definitely not your business.
So Jesus was like the different guy of his time. You know what I'm saying? The guy that would like literally, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I don't wanna say he's a direct he's a direct version of this, but think of Ye, bro. You know what I'm saying? Think of like, yo, somebody who dares to say what's on his mind, no matter how anti it is. Anti-Semitic. You know what I'm saying? We all know about that term, but like, it's like, think not even just a Ye, but like somebody who like, you know what I'm saying, once they speak or express whatever's on their mind, of course it may be controversial. Of course he may have people who adore him because of that, and then of course he may have people who extremely hate him on the extreme end of that spectrum as well. You know what I'm saying? So his following, aka his following, was equivalent to like followers right now. Followers and subscribers and, you know what I'm saying, people that just like follow you online. He blew up because he was that controversial. It's probably one of those kind of energetic type motions going on, you know, with Jesus. I'm just figuring it out right now, right?
Well, until it becomes your business. One sunny afternoon, while you and the wolves next door are watching for the other's next move, a man walks up with a 12-man entourage. He says he's Jesus.
Yeah.
You wonder if he's the same Jesus you've heard about. This one hasn't got sandals of fire. Just a carpenter turned rabbi with intense...
Oh, because you might have heard from the prophecies of old that, yo, this Messiah that's coming has to have sandals of fire. Like, this guy is out here barefoot. What are these? What you got on? Like, looks bummy, looks ashy, yo, looks starving. Like, what's up? And he got a 12-man band with him. What is this?
Thighs, and the vibe of someone who knows exactly when you last cried. He says 2 words. Follow me. And for reasons you still can't explain. You do.
Go ahead.
You leave the...
Wait, my friend, you were the 13th follower? My friend. Wait, what are we talking about here? The Bible doesn't mention you, though. Facts. You were the 13th follower? Okay, you know what? Let me go ahead and follow along. Maybe you about to fall along the wayside.
You leave your job.
You leave everything?
You leave your family without even finishing your figs.
Oh yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I heard Jesus's impact was that powerful, bro. People would leave their lives behind because he would literally advise people to do that. Nah, he was a bold one.
Just like that, you're not a shepherd anymore.
What are you now?
You're a disciple.
Oh yeah.
The 13th to be exact.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
As you'll soon learn, is ancient Hebrew for unpaid homeless public relations intern for the Son of God.
Oh no.
Enjoy the ride.
For real?
It's been months since you gave up your life to follow a carpenter.
How y'all living?
Not just any carpenter. Jesus of Nazareth. The one people whisper about.
And he viral now too at this time, right? He viral as a mug.
The one who can make a blind man see and make a tax collector give up gold. You left your sheep, your parents, and a perfectly decent clay mug in the rush. Now you're on the road. All the time.
Yeah.
With 12 grown men and 1 Messiah.
There you go.
It's not glamorous. You sleep...
Well, it's actually 13 grown men because that Messiah is a grown man too, right? Like, what are we talking about?
Under the stars. Or in barns. Or wherever someone doesn't throw rocks at you. Your sandals die. Your feet blister.
Damn.
You eat what people give you.
Where are they going? Where y'all going at this time, though, my friend?
Which is often fish.
Making disciples?
Always fish.
Always?
Dried fish. Pickled fish. Fish so old even seagulls decline politely.
Nope.
Damn you, Peter.
Damn.
Every day starts the same. Sunrise. Prayers. Walking. More walking. Then more walking.
More?
You think your legs might detach themselves in protest.
Oh.
But Jesus walks like he's not even touching the ground. Peter calls it holy stamina. Jesus teaches while walking. In parables. Always parables. He once asked him what something meant. He smiled and said, "He who has ears, let him hear."
Yeah.
You have ears, but apparently the wrong ones.
Can't understand nothing.
Deep. You think it's confusing. The mirror.
No, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I feel like had Jesus lived in today's day and age, bro, he would be one of those people considered fake deep. Because it's like, yo, bro, what do you mean he who has ears, let them hear? You know what I'm saying? Clearly there's something I'm not getting about this. Clearly I ain't got no ears, you know what I'm saying? Yo, but like on the contrary though, I feel like, you know, Jesus was one of those people probably that was looked at, you know, with that peculiar sense of curiosity. Like, bro, like how? Like, you know, he was a marvel. Like, why do you think like this? You have the audacity to say what you say. You know what I'm saying? You speak like you're better than everybody else, yet you're so humble. Like, you don't even got no shoes that you're wearing. You come on an ass, you know what I'm saying, like a donkey. I don't know if y'all you know, y'all do your homework. This is not nothing to, you know, be offended about. Like, he came on a donkey, you know what I'm saying, what do they call this, just hailed, you know what I mean, coming in on the back of a donkey. You know, some versions of the Bible say on the back of an ass. Like, it is what it is, right? Being the son of God, it's like, yo, it was always something different. It was like that one guy, like maybe in the community in school, like, yo, this peculiar guy, he's probably always by himself, but you know, he's got this magnetic aura about him. It's like, dog, what's up with this guy? Like, he's a rebel, but he probably, like, you know what I'm saying, tops every class in terms of, you know, his competition, his brains, because Jesus was a matter of even thinking differently, dog, perceiving the whole universe differently, you know, probably universal laws. It was probably there, you know, fake deep, other people like labeling him fake deep, but he's just like still doing his thing, bro, getting his followers before followers were followers in the traditional sense of today's term. I believe he was like, yo, the viral kind. He was a viral guy before virality, you know what I'm saying, was virality. Facts. You know what I mean? He was not your regular folk.
Miracles keep coming.
Okay.
Lepers healed. Demons cast out.
Look, that's what I'm saying.
A paralyzed man walks again. People cheer.
I even remember, you know, the scripture where it's like, oh no, actually, I think that was like Paul or something, where the shadow of somebody starts healing a group of people that were laying on the ground and stuff. And just a shadow of the thing, because I think they were one of Jesus' followers. I mean, they followed Jesus' doctrine. So, you know what I'm saying, even their shadow, bro. I think it was the time of Paul, man, the apostle, right? When he joined the disciples and stuff. I don't know, I can't remember now. It's a little fuzzy.
Then they mob you. Some cheer. Some spit.
Whoa. Straight in the
Pharisees
face.
frown so hard it makes your chest hurt. They call you a heretic, a fool.
A fool?
Say you're following a demon-possessed magician.
Oh,
They
yeah.
promise fire and judgment. You try not to listen, but you remember every word.
Every word.
The Romans? They don't
So did they cast some sort of doubt in you, my friend?
care about your theology. They just see crowds. Crowds means unrest. Unrest means crucifixions.
Whoa.
And you? You're caught in the middle.
Huh?
Too Jewish for the pagans. Too pagan for the priests. You miss your old life sometimes.
Yeah.
Shepherd
life.
quiet. Temple prayers.
Shepherdcy.
Now you've got dust in your eyes and
no.
blisters on your soul.
Oh no. What have you done, my friend? Why did you decide what you decided anyway, bruh?
You want to believe all this will make sense. That you're not just wandering toward a Roman sword. But Jesus keeps going. And so do you.
Yep.
The group has dynamics. Peter acts like the big brother. Loud, impulsive, the first to speak and the first to regret it. He
Yeah, I
argues
remember
with
Peter.
everyone, including Jesus.
He's the one that like denied Jesus 3 times, right? When it was starting to get hot, when it was starting to get, you know what I'm saying, pressure to you know, following Christ and stuff like that. It was starting, they were starting to feel the pressure. They were starting to get attacked like more and more. They were like, oh, you're one of their followers. What you do now here? Nah, I'm kidding. No. They were talking like that. No. I just, my bad. Yeah, my fault, bro. My fault. It's been a long day, you know. But yeah, they asked the guy like, yo, you're one of his peoples. He's like, nah, bro, me, no, wait, what? No, I think it's my brother. You mistaken, you know, me for my twin or some shit like that. You know, my twin, he be wilding, he be going through it. Like, no, brother, it's you now. He like, no, brother. I don't know why I keep doing that. Let me stop that, bro. But yeah, he was the first to even deny his leader. That's crazy.
And somehow keeps getting away with it.
Yep.
John is gentle, always asking big questions and writing things down.
There we go.
James, the other thunder brother, snores like thunder. Then there's Judas.
Judy.
He handles the money.
Judy. It's the infamous Judy. How you been, my friend?
He's always watching. Always calculating.
No good Judas, man.
You try to like him. You do. But something's off.
Huh?
His eyes don't smile, even when his mouth does.
Damn.
You don't say anything because no one else
He
does.
looks demented, though.
But you keep your distance.
Yeah.
At night, Jesus prays alone. For hours. Sometimes crying. You pretend not to hear.
Yeah.
But it scares you. After all, what could make the man...
I ain't gonna lie, my friend. I would be freaked out myself. God, jeez. You know what I'm saying? I trusted this man with my life, bro. And he's the first one to be like crying, yelling, like, you know what I'm saying? All afraid and stuff, like sounding scary. You sound like a sorry ass nigga. Like, yo, I didn't trusted this man with my life, bruh. Lord knows where I could have been, bruh. What could have been, you know what I'm saying? Having me a nice little wife, nice little family, you know what I'm saying? I had me a nice job, bro. Why? You feel what I mean? Like, this guy looks like he's struggling. He don't know what he be doing. At least that's what it looked like, right? I'd be
And who
scared too.
raised Lazarus cry. Some days you believe, truly believe.
I ain't gonna lie, but this guy must have been such a weirdo, bro. I'm like, damn, bro, what have I done?
Other days, you wonder if you've lost your mind.
That's what I'm saying.
But every time you think about leaving,
What happens?
you remember his eyes. The way he looks at people. Like he already knows everything broken in them. And still smiles. So you follow. Through storms, through mobs, through miracles,
What else?
through miles. You don't know where it's all leading. But something in your gut whispers, it won't end that way. 3 years have
What you
passed
mean?
since you became a disciple. And you're in Jerusalem.
You're like 23
You've
now.
been here before, sure, but not like this. Not with Jesus.
Not with Jesus?
Not with crowds shouting Hosanna and throwing palm branches. Not with the Messiah
Oh, there we go. On the back of a donkey. What'd I say?
bouncing gently on a borrowed donkey like it's some kind of holy parade float.
Yeah.
It feels like victory. Like, maybe this is the moment he finally does it.
Okay.
Overthrows Rome. Crowns himself king.
Yeah.
Fixes everything. Except he just...
Nah, here, bro, I feel like, you know, I would equate this to just maybe the modern version of getting your million subscriber plaque. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, you the man. I told you he was the viral kind. You know what I mean? Like his content, his word, his message, it done spread across. You know what I'm saying? It done, you know, made him certified. You feel what I mean? Like people like, oh man, this guy, this is who we done heard of. Damn. And then by the time they make it to Jerusalem, man, you know what I'm saying? Million subscribers in the cup, man. We work, baby. We here. You know what I'm saying? They paraded him, all that kind of stuff, man. On the back of a donkey, bro. They like, yo, you can have my donkey, sir. You can, you know what I mean? Do the grand entrance with that. You go ahead, go ahead, have that, grab that. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie, this was the big celebration right here.
tired.
It looked
Not
tired
like
though.
a conqueror.
Okay.
More like someone walking towards something heavy.
Oh.
The city's on edge. The Pharisees are
Oh yeah, because you know, I think from what I can remember, right, the whole, you know, it burdened him what he was about to go do. You know what I'm saying? The big act of him being crucified. Like, yo, he could sense it from days or what, weeks before it happened.
watching. Roman soldiers mutter from the shadows. Judas? Still lurking.
Right.
Still quiet. Still suspicious.
Hey, this guy.
Every time he clinks the money bag, your spine flinches. You've said it before,
money
you'll
hungry
say it
monster.
again. There's something off about him.
Always.
And every time you say it, someone rolls their eyes and tells you to be charitable.
Nope.
But charity has limits.
Man.
And yours ran out 2 towns ago.
For real?
Then comes the supper.
Did you run out of patience?
Quiet room. Wine. Bread. Laughter that feels forced. Jesus stands and says, "One of you will betray me."
Whoa.
Everyone freezes. You glance at Judas. He's buttering bread. One by one, the others ask, "Is it me?"
He's a weirdo, that guy.
You don't bother. You just stare at Judas. He's fidgeting, then excuses himself for something urgent.
Oh no.
Hours later, you're in the garden. It's late. You should be asleep. But Jesus asked you to stay awake. You fail. Everyone fails. Then soldiers with torches wake you up.
Oh, is this when Jesus was praying so much like he bled? They say he had like tears of blood and stuff. This was crazy though. Listen.
Judas leads them straight to Jesus and kisses him on the cheek.
Oh no.
Like a friend. The same Judas you never trusted. Peter explodes, draws his sword, slices off someone's ear. You panic. Jesus tells Peter to put the sword away.
Hey,
Then he
Peter,
heals the
though.
soldier. They take him. Just like that.
What? I just healed your mans.
Peter
What are you
follows
doing?
at a distance.
I just
so do
healed
you.
your mans.
You hide in alleys. You watch from the shadows.
Okay.
Someone tells you Peter denied knowing Jesus.
Oh,
3 times.
3 times.
You don't believe it. You catch Peter outside crying. He doesn't say anything. You don't either. You can't watch the
Yeah,
crucifixion.
this was a weird.
You just-
This was a weird chain of events. I'm not gonna hold you. It's mad random. You turn the corner, this man is crying. You turn the other corner, they take this guy after he heals somebody's ear on back onto their head. It's like, damn, what's going on? Judas is out here kissing the forehead of the man he's about to betray. It's crazy wild.
Just don't go. You sit behind a wall,
Yep.
close enough to feel it, far enough not to see it.
Nice.
You remember what he said.
What did he say?
In 3 days, I will rise.
Oh.
So you wait. Everyone else seems to be running, scattering, hiding.
It's just chaos during this time, isn't it? It's just goddamn chaos. People running like headless chickens. What's going on?
You stay in Jerusalem. You don't sleep. You don't speak.
Damn.
You just sit, eyes on the horizon, counting hours, watching shadows. Because if he was wrong,
Yo.
then everything you gave up, everything you saw,
Nothing.
everything you believed
Damn.
was all for nothing.
Whoa.
But if he was right, then nothing will ever be the same. 3 days. That's how long you sit in silence, holed up with the others. Windows shuttered, voices hushed. You barely speak, except to repeat the same terrified mantra.
Yo.
They'll come for us next.
Paranoid.
The knock. It's Mary. Breathless, eyes wild.
Damn.
She says Jesus is
Damn, Mary, you look bewildered.
gone. Stone rolled away. No body. Neatly folded burial clothes like he just finished doing laundry.
Ways.
Peter bolts. You and John follow. You've never seen Peter run so fast. You've also never seen him cry and laugh at the same time.
What?
Until now. You reach the tomb. And it's true. Empty.
Damn.
And for a few minutes,
What happened?
no one knows what to feel. Hope? Grief? Gas?
Gas?
Nobody knows. And that's when he appears. Jesus shows up to Mary. Then to the 2 on the road to Emmaus. Then to the rest of you in a locked room. Because apparently,
When Thomas was going to express his doubt. Oh, yes.
resurrected
see it.
Jesus doesn't knock. He just appears.
Yeah, he's a geist.
He says, "Peace be with you." Which, frankly, is a terrible opener when you've just popped into a room like a ghost.
Exactly. That's what I'm
You
saying.
scream. Peter screams. Even Bartholomew screams. And he hasn't said much of anything in 3 years.
Damn.
But it's him. You know it. The way he smiles. Thomas isn't there, of course.
Exactly.
And when you tell him later, he calls you a liar. But when Jesus appears to him, he believes. And you never let him live that down. You even come up with a nickname for him.
bro. Damn.
Meanwhile, you hear
What?
Judas is dead. Hung himself. Some say his guts spilled out. Some say his land is cursed. You don't care.
Nope.
Eventually, Jesus gathers everyone, talks about the kingdom, tells you to wait in Jerusalem. Then he floats. Literally. Into the sky. Clouds take him. And you all stare like confused children watching a balloon disappear.
Of course, my friend.
Except this balloon is never going to pop.
Damn.
So you stay in Jerusalem. You wait. Then Pentecost. Wind. Flames. Voices. Suddenly you're speaking languages you've never learned. Preaching in tongues.
I knew
Quoting
it.
scripture you only half understood before. People think you're drunk.
You
At
remind
9
me.
a.m. Peter sets them straight. Delivers a sermon so good, 3,000 people decide to get baptized immediately. From that day on, it's like a wildfire. You preach. You heal. You run. The same people who cried Hosanna are now telling Rome you're a threat. You duck through alleys. You sleep in cellars.
This was a weird time,
You
wasn't
preach
it?
in synagogues. Well, until they throw you out.
Until they throw you up.
Then you preach in the streets, in homes, in tombs if you have to. And every time you say his name, someone listens, someone changes, and someone else sharpens a blade. This is your life now. You spread the gospel, dodge arrests, change towns, repeat.
Yep.
You've become what Roman bureaucrats call a known agitator.
Agitator.
And what your friends back home call probably dead by now. The miracles are still happening. People are still getting healed. The word is spreading.
I
But
ain't gonna lie, this time you're gaining your traction, my friend. You know what I'm saying? Through the virality of your leader, you're going viral, my friend. What are we talking about? How does it feel, huh? Because I heard even by the power of your shadow, people was healed. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Bernard is gonna take that secret out. Let's see if he's gonna reveal that secret. That was one of the most craziest things. I'm not gonna lie.
so is the danger. Rome's got a new emperor now.
Okay.
They call him Nero.
Nero.
And he's a real pain in the neck.
He looks like a vampire.
Off with his head kind of pain. Because of him, the group's scattered now. Some went east, others to Greece, and others to Egypt. You're in Syria this week. Or maybe Galilee.
Maybe.
It's hard to keep track. Every city looks the same from under a hood and behind a veil.
Right. Under a shiesty.
The meetings are secret. The baptisms are fast.
Yeah.
The food is always bread.
Oh snap! You telling me you became a drill nigga? You became a drill YN. Constantly with a shiesty on your thing.
Fish and tension.
It's crazy.
Sometimes in a safe house you see Peter. He still has that fire in his eyes. Still bossy.
No ways.
Still brave. You once saw him curse a demon out of a woman, then trip over a chicken. Balance. You share war stories. He asks how you're holding up. You say, still breathing.
Still breathing.
He says, for now. You both laugh.
Oh.
It's not funny.
Nah, what does that mean, bro? That shit ain't funny, bro. What are you talking about, dog? What have you heard through the grapevine, bro? Are you planning my execution next? On some Final Destination vibes, bro? Man, watch out, bro. Stop laughing, bro.
You get new members.
Damn.
Paul, formerly Saul,
Oh yeah,
joins
Paul.
the team.
I remember him.
At first, you're skeptical.
He used to kill people like y'all.
After all, he did try to kill all of you.
That's what I'm saying.
But he's got zeal, connections, and way too much energy for a man with 3 stonings on his resume.
Okay.
You heard Stephen was stoned to death for preaching in the wrong place at the wrong
I
time.
heard that too.
James, son of Zebedee, executed by Herod. No trial, no warning. You get the news secondhand while hiding in a storage room behind a butcher's shop in Samaria. You don't cry. You just sit there, staring at a sack of onions for 3 hours.
What else is you gonna do,
The
though?
authorities aren't just arresting you anymore. They're using your name in wanted scrolls. You're no longer a disciple.
What are you now?
You're one of those disciples. More names disappear. Thaddeus, gone. Bartholomew, flayed alive.
Oh, it is on some Final Destination vibe, my friend. What are you gonna do?
Thomas, killed in India, they say.
Yeah.
No bodies, just rumors and grief.
Damn.
You keep going. You keep preaching. Because stopping feels worse. The fear doesn't leave.
What happens?
It just moves from your chest to your gut and settles there like a rock. You change names now.
What happened?
You travel under aliases. Josephus, Nahum.
Josephus.
That guy with sandals. But
The
some
guy
people
with
still
sandals.
recognize you.
Yo, you try to change your social media account, man. You can't even get away, boy. You can't even get away, boy. That's what I'm saying, dog. Like, the power of the virality that you done gained from being a follower of Christ, right? Being a follower of Jesus. You know what I'm saying? A whole lot of people is cancelable. You cannot even cancel your old self. You know what I'm saying? To establish a new self, a new alias. It's like people recognize, like, nah, that's that guy. No ways, that's that guy. He changed, what? He changed his handle now? He got another burner account now? Hey, bro. Burner account vibes, bro. You made, damn, you were the first person to make burner accounts a popular thing before burner accounts was burner accounts. My friend, what happened?
You were with him.
You were
They
with
whisper.
him.
And for a second, you smile. Because, yeah, you were. You're 70 now.
Oh,
Not
shit.
that anyone's counting. No one celebrates birthdays when the Emperor's trying to kill you.
Exactly, man.
But your knees crack like temple doors.
Besides, bro, you didn't change your identity so much, bro. Like, damn, like, if I'm you, I'm actually not recognizing when my birthday is anymore myself.
And your beard's gone completely gray. If you had stuck to shepherding, you'd be retired now.
Yeah, facts.
But at this job, there's no stopping.
Damn.
You've been preaching for decades. Walking across deserts, hiding in tombs, baptizing in rivers, and writing letters no one will read for thousands of years.
Damn.
But luckily, or unluckily, you've outlived almost everyone.
What?
Peter was
Totally.
crucified upside down in Rome. Wouldn't shut up about Jesus, even while dying. Andrew, tied to a cross for 2 days, still preaching between gasps. James, thrown from the temple, then beaten with a club.
Death?
They didn't just die. They were ended. Loudly, publicly, as examples. Only John, who is called the unkillable now, survived everything they threw at him. Got exiled to some rock in the sea, probably still writing poetic riddles
And he done came with the book of Revelations, man.
and surviving on lizard stew.
Lizards do.
Not you. Not yet. You still talk about Jesus,
Where? How?
but fewer people listen now. The empire is tightening. Churches are scattering. Some have gone silent. Some twisted the teachings into whatever gets them
Money.
less dead.
Oh,
Others, most, just vanished.
damn.
You think about quitting, about slipping into the hills. Let the next generation carry the
Be a caveman or something, my
cross.
friend.
Literally.
I ain't gonna lie, I'll give it to you though, my boy. Nah, you fought it though. Nah, you fought it, my boy. You know what I mean? You're one of the real ones left, man.
But then you see
One
someone
of the
healed,
realest. Okay?
someone forgiven.
Okay.
A child smile when you tell them the story. And someone always asks,
What?
was it true? Did he really rise? And you say yes. Because after everything,
Yeah.
the fear, the loss, the running, you also saw something come back to life.
Yep.
One night you're alone.
What happens?
Some nameless village, some borrowed roof. You walk out beneath the stars. Same sky as the night in Galilee. And for a second, you hear it again. Not angels,
What?
not thunder, just Jesus. Laughing as Peter
Yeah, my friend, you be hallucinating on him right now? Yeah, nah. PTSD with it,
hands you
damn.
fish.